Imagine your time machine broke down and you are suddenly stranded in the age of dinosaurs. No roads, no shelter, and no fire. Just you, entirely alone in a world that never heard of you and simply doesn't care. We like to claim human intelligence is our greatest weapon, but if you were dropped here today, you would be soft, slow, and completely exposed. You need to find water and hunt for food without drawing the attention of massive, highly specialized monsters built strictly to kill. Fast forward to the Ice Age, and the environment is just as hostile. Early humans walked out into blizzards, facing saber-toothed cats and wolves the size of modern lions. We had no thick fur, no sharp claws to fight back, and no fangs to pierce hide. By all biological logic, our ancestors should have vanished. A fragile, slow-moving primate simply doesn't last long in an ecosystem explicitly engineered to hunt it. Yet, we didn't die out. We survived by bypassing our biological limits, completely pivoting how a species operates within its environment. Instead of waiting millions of years to evolve thicker skin or claws, we externalized our evolution. We learned to wear the hides of the predators that hunted us, built fires to keep the dark at bay, and crafted weapons from bone and stone. To keep our fragile societies intact, we painted on cave walls and told stories. These shared beliefs built empathy and a rigid code of ethics, ensuring that individuals would collaborate and protect the group. That capacity to collaborate pushed us out of the caves, to tame the elements and fight off disease. We built sprawling trade networks, sequenced the 3 billion letters of our own DNA, and eventually walked on the surface of another world. But human innovation is rarely a first draft. Long before we shaped the earth with tools, ants were busy cultivating fungus like farmers and herding insects like ranchers. They run entire colonies with precision and order, maintaining complex infrastructure and social roles without a single written blueprint. If we still can't define the intelligence of the creatures living right beside us, our own claim to superiority begins to look more like a misunderstanding. We call it innovation, but it often looks like nature's echo, copied and repackaged by a species that is simply louder than the rest. The most vital collaboration sustaining your life at this very second bypasses our social structures and technology entirely, operating on a purely biological level. A human being cannot survive in isolation. To digest your food and regulate your immune system, you depend entirely on tens of thousands of microscopic entities living in your gut and covering your skin. This is a microscopic view of a dense bacterial and fungal cluster. Even when you are freshly washed, your skin is coated by a living carpet of these organisms. They act as your primary invisible shield, actively fighting off lethal external infections. Even the traits you consider uniquely your own are manufactured by this ecosystem. The specific scent of your body odor is entirely generated by your personal bacterial tapestry, turning otherwise odorless sweat into a distinct fragrance. Individual identity is a biological illusion. In reality, we are a vast, highly dependent collection of coexisting species, working in continuous collaboration just to keep the host alive. Since life first appeared, Earth has hosted an incomprehensible number of creatures. Some reigned for millions of years, while others vanished in a heartbeat. Today, an estimated 99.9% of all species that have ever lived on this planet are completely extinct. This timeline visualization structures Earth's entire geological history as a 1,000-page book. If you opened it, you would flip past page after page of nothing but barren rock and water. Life wouldn't even emerge as a concept until around page 185. For the next 700 pages, that life exists exclusively as simple, single-celled organisms floating in the oceans. Complex, multicellular creatures don't explode onto the scene until we finally reach pages 870 and 880. As you read through these late chapters, you hit 5 massive extinction events. One of them, nearly 250 million years ago, wiped out almost every living thing. It took the planet 10 million grueling years just to recover its biological rhythm and replace what was lost. The Earth does not wait for any particular animal. Its story is driven by immense cycles of destruction and rebirth, operating completely indifferent to whoever happens to be standing on the surface at the time. Looking closely at the very end of this timeline, we finally find Homo sapiens. Our entire story, from our first breath to the modern cities we live in today, occupies just a few tiny lines at the bottom of the final page, representing precisely 0.004% of Earth's total epic. Because we built roads and mapped the oceans, we subjectively feel like the permanent masters of this world. We assume we are the final, perfectly adapted result of evolution. But the cold reality is that every extinct species once stood at the peak of its own evolutionary line. Absolutely nothing in the biological record guarantees that humanity will endure, or that we will somehow outlast the millions of creatures that came before us. Human presence represents a fleeting, profoundly fragile blink in the vast history of our planet, a single moment in a story that began long before us and will likely continue long after we vanished.